Welcome on back to Skippers, presented by Owners Box Fantasy Sports. Today, must-add players for your teams in fantasy baseball. Doing it a little early this week. We got some stuff on the go. Big commercial shoot. We're going to be commercial stars. Some people are saying that, right? What's our role?
I am
doing all the shit work.
Yeah, we'll probably be doing all the shit work.
We have to pick up some people to drive them there. So that's what we're doing this week. We're going to give you the must-add early. If things change, join us in the Discord. We'll give you some more players later in the week if you guys need them.
Bonus picks in the Discord.
Bonus picks in the Discord. Like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, join the Cord. If you can't get into the Cord, put it in the comments. We will give you the link. Jeremy.
Brought back the sticky notes.
People were saying, do you remember what they said?
The comments got to me. The comments said get to me. Someone chirped me hard in the comments.
Being unprofessional, right?
You know what? I don't care what they say.
Really?
I'm bringing them back. That's why I'm bringing them back.
I think you actually do care what they say because you didn't use the sticky notes for now possibly a month.
Yeah, it's been a while since I brought back sticky notes. But you know what?
Does it feel good to be back on your bullshit?
It feels good to be back.
Yeah.
And we got some great players. Canadian.
2 Canadians this week.
Wow. Never thought I'd say that, but that's good for the sport. Good for the sport.
Yeah.
So my first guy is Quantrill of the Cleveland, I guess we're going baseball team.
I wrote Cleveland baseball team on my sheet.
Cleveland baseball team. He's been great. He's been going deep into games. He had a 10K performance, 3 earned runs in his last 5 starts. I mean, ERA is just over 3 right now. He looks like he's got that spot in the rotation. Obviously, Cleveland isn't really contending anymore.
So many injuries, too.
Kind of ruined. So it's a bright spot for this Cleveland team, seeing how good Cal's been pitching. This was bound to happen. Like, he was kind of like sort of had a spot in the rotation the last 2 years, and then he gets out of that spot, and then he's in the bullpen, and now it finally feels like he actually has a spot in the rotation for the first time. He's like 40. He's upwards of like 42, 44% rostered, so you guys got to get on it. But I mean, he's been great his last 5 starts. There's nothing telling me why I should not be picking this guy up. I mean, a 10K performance is insane for him. Yeah. He's pitching 6 to 7 innings consistently right now. Like, quality start leagues, he's valuable now. Quantrill, I pick him up in every single league.
And he's Canadian.
Yeah, and he's Canadian. Bonus if you're Canadian.
I saw past 5 starts. He's been really good. I probably saw the same tweet that you did.
Yes.
I think his strikeout haven't been good. I looked him up. It was like 90 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts, something like that. But the strikeouts have been coming recently, which is nice to see, which is what we need from Quantrill.
Yeah, his strikeout percentage isn't insane right now, and that comes from the start of the year mostly. Yeah. So it's been way up the past few starts.
Good thing to keep an eye on. I'll go to my Canadian. Abraham Toro of the Mariners. Doesn't seem like a Canadian name, by the way. He's from Montreal, too.
Yeah, someone did mention Abraham Toro. Where did he play college baseball? Do you know that?
Seminole State Junior College, I think.
Oh, really?
Or somewhere in Oklahoma.
I'm thinking of someone else who reminds me of Abraham Toro that played for, I think, the Gators, who was shortstop for the Gators.
Well, Jonathan India was the shortstop for the Gators.
He's not Canadian, though, right?
No, he's not Canadian. You just can't come up with it.
Get it. I can't get the name.
You'll figure
Maybe
it
he played
out.
Virginia. I don't know.
Daniel Pinero.
Yes.
Daniel Pinero was like 6'8", though. He did play
Not
Virginia.
the same guy, but
won a national championship. He's in the Tiger system now. I think he's in AAA. But Abraham Toro, I think he's like close to my age too.
Abraham Toro?
Yeah, he's young. He's crazy. So the big trade for Kendall Graveman, obviously they didn't love the return that they got back from Kendall Graveman, but all he's done is hit the baseball since he's been in Seattle. He's hitting leadoff I saw yesterday that he was hitting leadoff for the Mariners. Obviously makes him more valuable for a team that's pushing for a wild card spot here. Analytics loved this Abraham Toro deal. They just didn't have a fair shake in Houston, kind of.
Yeah,
he got a little bit of playing time. Such a stacked lineup.
You don't want to be in Houston.
No, if you're not hitting not hitting close to the top, it's not going to help him very often. But right now, highest barrel percentage of his career, he's doubled his launch angle this season and cut his strikeout percentage in half. That is just if you double your launch angle from like 14 degrees, which he's at now, to like 28, that's disaster. Yeah. That's not good. Yeah. But if he's he went from 7 to 14, I think that's a kind of a sweet spot. If you're hitting like 15, like 20 degrees with like really hard hit balls, you're hitting home runs like 25, 30 around there. So average launch angles like 14 degrees, which is nice. Cutting strikeouts in half. Everyone loves when you cut strikeouts in half. You cannot get on base if you strike out. You cannot cause havoc. This is more of a baseball thing more than a fantasy thing. You cannot cause havoc on the base pass if you're not putting the ball in play. So cutting strikeouts in half has been good for him as well. Last 2 weeks, 383 average, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, 1 stolen base. 1 stolen base is intriguing. I don't know how he got the stolen base. It could have been like an indifference type of thing. But I'm intrigued by Abraham Toro. Hopefully he can just keep this run.
He's got second base eligibility also.
Yeah, 2-bag and 3-bag, 41% rostered. So he's getting up there.
This is a situation where a guy took advantage of his opportunity with Bregman out, and he got traded to a team that I think we're going to see that Seattle won this trade in the future, obviously. But to get a young guy like that who's going to hit top of the order.
Yeah.
And play every single day. Like, I know Mariners, the clubhouse wasn't happy and some of the fan base was not happy, but you got to, man. I know it's tough because they haven't made playoffs since 2001, but look, you got a great young talent for their infield, and for fantasy purposes, I mean, he's definitely a must-add. It's a definition of the show.
Absolutely. All right, your second guy.
My second guy, he's been used on this show a lot. I still think that he's undervalued. He's coming back from injury. It's Brandon Belt. Still has a great on-base percentage at 370. He's number 14 right now for expected on-base percentage in the entire MLB, and this guy's still only 30% rostered. He's running a 16.4 barrel percentage right now.
That's gross.
Which it's not even like a fluke. Like, he ran that last year.
Really?
In 2020 in the shortened season. So Brandon Belt is 100% a pickup.
He had a home run.
Yes.
Didn't he?
He's been good since he's come back.
Yeah,
and
that's always
obviously
nice to see.
The Giants are in the running for they're winning the division.
It's nice to pick up people who are in races at this point in the season too.
Yes.
Because you don't know. You had Quantrill, and I have another Cleveland team. They're not really in it that much, but they're not totally out of it.
Yeah. I like with the non-competing guys getting guys who are young, who are hungry, because like this is their time to actually,
or like contract year guys who need to finish strong type thing.
But other than that, like, why would a veteran really care that much? Like Trevor Story. Well, I guess
they
Trevor
should always
Story
care.
is on a contract.
They're getting paid to play.
Yeah, they're getting
baseball,
paid to play. But
it's hard to give up.
Yeah, it is hard. But Brandon Belt, he's hitting like 3 still in that lineup, or 2, because if he's so good at getting on base, I don't see him changing.
He doesn't have the body of like a 2-hitter, but that profile of him getting on bases of that. It's like Joey Votto if he would hit 2.
Yeah, I agree. Both left-handed hitters. But yeah, I mean, he's getting in there.
Why not? Pick him up.
I don't see why not. Like, he's great on base percentage league. This guy's an automatic pickup.
I think so too.
He's been shown that he's got some home run power left in that veteran body of his. But I like the Giants, and he's going to be great for their run here.
Don't hate that at all. Good pick, Brandon Belt. Okay, I'm going to go my second, and that's Amed Rosario of the Cleveland baseball team, shortstop, 31% rostered. If you're looking for an all-around good roto player for the rest of the season, I think Amed Rosario could be your guy. He's hitting second in the lineup, which has good top half contributors, right?
Yeah.
Miles Straw, Fremel Reyes, Jose Ramirez. You're hitting after guys who can drive you in. After that, it's like, it's kind of gross after that, but I like him hitting at the top because we were Miles Straw last week too, right?
Yep.
So we have their 1-2 hitters.
There's a lot of speed in that top of the order.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just about to say. He's hitting second, like I said, 98th percentile sprint speed, and in the last 2 weeks, he's hitting 318 with a homer, 5 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. So cheap stolen bases off your wire. Amed Rosario, if you can keep it going, I think he's at 12 stolen bases this year, which isn't that many, but he's had a 20 stolen base season before. He can get you some. Hopefully, you get those 8 bags in these last 2 months at least.
He was really impressive, and he didn't even have a great series against Toronto. And I thought we went to go see him. We went to go see the Jays, and I noticed him right away. Like, lots of speed in him. He's got a good bat. He's going to be hitting in that 2-hole for the rest of the year. He's taking advantage. Another guy who's taking advantage of an opportunity in Cleveland. Yeah. He didn't really get. I feel like hitters go to die in New York.
Yeah.
But same guy, like, he was irrelevant with the Mets. He hit like 8, 7.
Yeah, he was.
And now he comes into Cleveland, and great lineup. Like, speed, Miles Straw. We talked about Jose Ramirez is still there. Fremel Reyes. He's in a great spot. I agree. He's a must-add.
That's all I got. Anything more from you?
No, make sure you like, subscribe, let us know what you want to see.
Don't think we're going to have any more videos the rest of this week. Hopefully we can sneak one in, maybe end of the week, but don't plan on it, so we're sorry about that.
Yeah, go check out Mailbag.
But we'll be back in full force next week for sure.
Yep.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Subscribe, like. We will see you next time.